Zappening humans, AJ here, punk poet, desperate violation of human evolution and a living nightmare. Just a major thank you to everybody from all of your lovely comments and your likes yesterday on my first video. I was really anxious about it, and it seems that everybody loved it, everybody enjoyed it, and that's really nice for me. This is sort of a debrief on yesterday. I'm going to put up some more of my analysis of my own poetry, but today is a sort of a big thank you, and also I've got something that I need to sort of address. So first things first, honourable mentions. Wordy Virgo commented, and I had no idea that English was not his first language, and definitely go check his stuff out. It's phenomenal stuff, and he writes English better than I do, and like it is so amazing. So it was really nice to learn that about him. So that was really cool. He's so eloquent and succinct. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. Also, T Bella, thank you so much for your comments. I'm really humbled by the fact that someone who used to be an English department head is saying that she learned something from me. I'm a rambling idiot, so like that's a really nice thing to hear. Then we come to the focus of the video. I was really happy with everything everyone said, but there was one thing which saddened me. It was a comment from someone that I've read a lot of, and I've been really been impressed with her work. And it's Sad Silly Soul, Triple S. And she mentioned this. She says, "I'm not this creative when I write." And that's a saddening thing for me, because what I see in her poetry, she's not seeing herself. So what I'm doing is I'm going to do an analysis of one of her poems, and hopefully if you see this, Triple S, maybe you'll understand that what you're doing is clever. You're just not realising how clever you are. So don't be humble, just blow it out there. So with great respect, I'm going to read out this poem, and I'm going to break it down into its various pieces that I see anyway. It is untitled by the looks of it. That's fine, but it's always nice to have a title, just even if it's like something sort of innocuous or something that sort of refers to a sort of inner image or what have you. But anyway, we'll move on with the reading. The kindling is in place, but one thing is missing. One must be persistent when trying to spark a flame. Yet in our society, when dating is as easy as a swipe, and potential partners are never ending, patience seems to have disappeared. Kindling is unlimited, but to spark a flame, now that is rare. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It's free verse, not something that I do normally. Very difficult to tackle, so A star for that. It works so well. It's like a French vers libre form. It's an informal rhythm. It's natural speech. It's very modern. I'm old school. I don't normally do modern, but I really appreciate it. I think she's done really well with this. So you've got the obvious sort of imagery there of fire, and fire and love work together. I mean, probably the most sort of classical version of this is Romeo and Juliet with the eternal flame, and that's probably one of the first sort of images of love expressed as fire. And we've all felt love, and it is intense. It is like fire. It's burning. It's warm. It's wholesome, but it's also painful. And I think that's a really good thing she's got in there. But it's the idea that classical ideal meets the modern term of like modern dating. But you've got the plosive repetition in there as well. So you've got place, persistent, potential partners. It's and patience. And plosive, obviously, like the majority of you poets will understand what plosive is. But to sort of break it down, it's the voiceless version of plosive, the p. So you're stopping the airflow using the lips, like a kiss. a simple kiss that takes your breath away and the sweet release that entails. And that is a really useful thing, and using plosive alliteration throughout the piece is very clever. It's very clever. You've done that subconsciously, and you've done that really, really well. And obviously you've got the modern iteration. I don't know if this is what you were going for, but obviously kindling and fire and sparks. You've got Tinder and you've got your swiping, so I'm guessing that's what you're aiming at, which is very clever. You don't mention Tinder whatsoever, but you allude to it, and that is clever in and of itself. It's a modern day take on classic romance, and I thought it was really, really good. So if you managed to get to see this, Triple S, like, you've knocked it out of the park, girl. You've done a really, really good job. And I really enjoyed studying that piece and sort of tearing it apart and dissecting it with my little scalpels and stuff. So yeah, you've done really well. So next video I'm going to do is going to be another one of my works. Obviously, give me some comments, likes, etc., etc. If you want me to review any of your poetry, let me know. If there's any of my poetry that you'd like to see me read out, obviously let me know again. And again, thank you so much for your your interest in what I'm doing, and it's really nice. It's really nice. So much love, guys. Much peace.